jumper is about the closest thing to an unblockable shot as we've seen, since maybe the sky hook back in the day.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Drive by Adams.
Yeah, one.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And that one comes up a bit short.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. 5th, the Mavericks.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal. Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Rondo kicks to Parsons. Dallas no good that time either.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. And, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So, shows you about Scott Brooks.
Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for the Mavericks.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Ellis with some nice D.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark. Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Robertson. 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Rondo with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Waiters got 11 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
The drive by Ellis. Shot's good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Stoudemire's checked in for Chandler. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Jefferson. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Thunder.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Here's Harris. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Waiters gets a wide open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Barea, the pass to Villanueva. Shoots the three. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are 2 teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Ellis, left side. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 8 seconds left in the third.
Mavericks foul.
The Thunder have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And so Westbrook makes them both. Here's Westbrook. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Charlie Villanueva out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Harris in at the 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. For 3, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 15 points in just the second half.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists. And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. I mean, he doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves him completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
And Singler kicks to Westbrook. From deep, Morrow. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that, Steve.
No, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad, bad man.
And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Still Dallas ball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harris kicks to Felton. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 6 points for Raymond Felton.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition is just a thing of beauty.
That'll be a 5-second call.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
Singler again. It's Jefferson.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing. Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Count that one. That's 7 points now in the game for Kyle Singler.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Villanueva. Here's Stoudemire. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Westbrook drives in. From deep, Morrow. And he gets it to go. Morrow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Thunder.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Westbrook. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
Singler dishes to Westbrook. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. And finished off by Collison.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Here's Villanueva. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
Westbrook with a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Now Barea. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Dallas with another.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
And that one's good. Westbrook. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let...
My God.